Yes. Yeah. Good evening, all. Right. So before I start, can anyone please confirm whether my voice is clear, whether the screen is visible or not? Yes.
Yes.
Then thank you. So yesterday we have just an introductory session, right? What is Python? So just I'll take few minutes, 2 minutes, right? So Python was introduced in the year 1989. Why all of a sudden Python is suddenly super popular? And the reasons which makes Python suddenly super popular. Yes. What are the reasons which makes Python suddenly super popular? Means most of the programmer. So Python has, just observe here, Python has, yes, most of the programmers, developers are attracted towards Python because of its very less coding, right? Very less code, not even one-fourth code as compared with other programming. And that too, simple syntaxes looks like normal English statements. They are not as complex as other programmings. And interactive mode given by Python, we can easily interact statement by statement. For every statement, it gives a response. And multi-programming features. What all the programming features we see in different other programming languages? We see all the features in Python. And also like wide varieties of applications, any kind of applications we can develop today by using Python, like automation applications, web applications, animation applications, gaming applications, networking applications, desktop applications, right? So any kind of wide varieties of applications. And many built-in libraries given by Python, libraries, right? Means around 89,300 inbuilt modules Python is providing for different environments. Whatever environment you are from, like data science or big data, networking or testing or database, for every environment, it has got modules. Within that, we have got many built-in functions. Using that, we can easily work with that. And it's a general purpose programming. It is not for a particular purpose, for all the purposes, right? It's not general purpose programming. It is a high level language. It is a high level language. It's platform independent and machine independent or platform independent. Platform independent means it can run on all the hardware and all the operating system. It is interpretation language. Interpretation. Interpretation means line by line execution, which makes debugging easy and supports all databases. Supports all databases. And it is programmer friendly programming. Programmer friendly or user friendly programming. So these are the reasons which makes Python suddenly super popular. Today's Python is the #1 ranked programming with diversified number of applications creations. So the talk of the industry like machine learning, deep learning, AI, artificial intelligence, that is data science, totally deals with Python. Means implementation goes in Python, the coding, everything in Python, right? Yes. Before we go, right, you need to know something about PSF, Python Software Foundation. Python Software Foundation, right? Yes. To know something about PSF. Python, so it is a non-profit organization, right? It is a non-profit organization, right? Devoted towards Python community. It was launched in the year 2001. It was launched in the year 2001, almost like 24 years ago, right? And the main objective for this, the main objective to foster the development of Python. foster the development of Python. In the year 2005, in the year 2005, Python Software Foundation received Computer World Horizon Award. Computer World Horizon Award. The president for this nothing but the same personality who introduced Python, right? Who developed Python? Guido van Rossum, the same personality is the president, right? And where are the headquarters located? Headquarters, right? Delaware, US. Official website for Python. Official website. Mm, Python.org is the official website from where you can download and from where we can see the documentation for each and every Python release. So it is a non-profit organization, right? Devoted towards Python community, right? So to moving further, right? First, I'll just say how simple the Python statements as compared with other programming languages. So Python comparison with other programming, right? Yes. Python comparison with other programming. So people from non-programming or zero programming, you can just check with this how simple the Python statements. You can just check coding wise, complexity wise, length wise, you can check how simple the Python statements, not even 1/4 code as compared with other programming, right? Comparison with other programming. Example, I'll take a task and I'll implement the task in multiple programming. You can just compare that code. Accepting a very small task, accepting the two values from the user keyboard. Accepting two values from the user keyboard and performing addition. First, I'll write the code using Java. Later, I'll write using Python. Just compare it. First, using Java. If you've got knowledge on Java, you can just go through the following code. Import java.io.star. Everything ends with semicolon. Class sample. Public static void main. Public static void main. String aux. Throws IO exception. So I'm using input stream reader. System.in. Next, like buffered reader. BR equal to new buffered reader. System.out.println. Enter the first number, whatever number is entered by default, it is taken as string type. So just check it. Every statement ends with semicolon. String, whatever default taken as string type, br.readline. Now, whatever accepted as string convert into integer, right? Int I, like integer.parseInt. Integer.parseInt of S1, right? Yes. The same thing, enter the first, these three lines you copy for the second one, right? Yes. Control C. Yes, Control V. Enter the second number, right? Enter the second number, string S2, br.readline integer, integer.parseInt of S2. So I'm writing in Java first, later I'll write the same code in Python. So we can also use scanner classes for this. System.out.println. Finally saying I plus j. Yes. This is the code in Java, right? Later I'll write this code in Python, compare the code of both Java and Python. So just I'll take 2 minutes. So I'm copying this to a separate notepad. File. I'm saving, I'm creating a separate batch. I'm creating a separate folder for this batch. 1 second. Python 10 p.m. batch. Batch 1. 10 p.m. batch 1 I'm saying, right, because it's already 10. Save as sample sample.java, right? Save it as sample.java. Now, just I'll take a minute in showing you the execution in both Java and Python. So at the bottom, CMD, you can say command prompt. You can say cd slash and cd Python 10 p.m. batch 1, right? And just to say Java C sample.java. Yes. If there are any errors, it will display the errors here. Write one error, right? Input stream reader, input the typo mistake, input stream reader, buffered reader, system.out.println. Yes, next again, once again, you can execute up arrow for the previously typed command. Yes, input stream reader, it's not saved. It's not saved. No, no error. Now say Java sample. Say enter the first number, 10, enter the second number, 20, sum is 30. This is what the code in Java. I don't know like how many of you understood this code. It looks little complex to understand this Java code. So what is class? What is public static void main? What is IO exception? What is input stream reader? What is buffer reader? What is readline? What is integer.parseInt? So it looks complex to understand this. So you see some complex word in each and every line. So just this is what a task to just accepting two numbers from the keyboard and performing addition using Java. So you can see 10 to 12 lines of code. But the same task I'll implement in Python, not more than 3 lines. And that too with very less coding, 3 lines I said, and also with normal English statements. So a programmer with zero programming, with non-programming, right? You cannot understand this code, but Python is easily understandable with very less code. Not even 1/4 coding, right? Yes. Just I'm opening this Python shell. Directly I'll open the Python shell. Yeah, file open, file, new file I'm saying. Just to add two numbers, right? Accepting the values from the keyboard. I want X value, Y value, two numbers. I want to perform addition. Int of input, enter the value of X. Whatever value you enter, that value will be taken by X. Enter value of Y. Print X plus Y. You go to C drive. 10 p.m. batch 1, right? Sample dot any name with test.py. I'm saving with test.py. Now just can you see this is the coding in Python. For the same task what we have seen in Java, this is the code in Python. It's very simple. It looks like normal English statements, very less coding. But inputting the value for x, inputting the value of y, print x plus y. That's it. Run module. Check this. Value of x 10, value of y 20. Sum is 30. That's it. Do you see any complex word or complex statements here? Yes. Python is providing thousands of modules. Thousands of modules, right? Yes. Importance of models, one example, right? Yes. Many modules, thousands of models, most commonly used model like math module. I want to see what is present within this module. Math. You can see. Just observe, run module. These are all the properties present within the math module. There are some variables like pi. There are some variables like e, variable like tau. I want to print their values. Print math.py, math.e. I can print their values. Importance of modules in Python. Pi value is 3.14, E value 2.71. For example, there is a functionality square root. You don't know how to use it, how to work with the square root functionality. So just like print function, Python has got help function. File open. Just now, this I was discussing about this maths.py. Say open. So just like print function, we have got help function. You want help on what? You want help on what? Within the math module, there is a functionality called square root. I want help on this. It will just help you with the syntax, general format. Yes. Help on built-in function square root in the module math. Square root is expecting one value x and returning the square root of the text. Just it is asking you provide some x value, it will return the square root of that value. So just I'm providing one value now. Math dot sqrt of 16. That's it. It gives the output of 16. That is 4. The same way, if you want help on any other functionality, for example, POW, you don't know how to use it, how to work with it. Just to say help math dot POW. To just provide you that. It is expecting to help on built-in function POW in the module math. It is expecting two values x comma y. This returns x to the power of y. This is the power symbol in Python. See, it's clearly saying x to the power of y. So now you got the general format. It is asking you to provide it two values. It returns that power of it. So just to say print math dot 10 comma 3, 10 to the power of 3. That is what? 1000. Yes. Okay, just check this output. Run model. In this way, you can get help on any functionality, right? 1000. It is also very simple to generate a graph in Python. Any type of graph you can easily generate in Python, right? Just two lines to generate a graph in Python. So if you want to import any module, here also we need to import a module called matplotlib. Within this, we have got a built-in functionality called pyplot. Import matplotlib pipe. So this you need to import. Within that, you have got a built-in functionality. See, just like in the previous code, every time you need to use math, right? Instead of using that very big name, can use alias name as P or PLT. So if you want to plot a graph, plot function, you require x coordinate values. I'm taking three x coordinate values, random values, and y coordinate values. Using this x coordinates and y coordinate, generate a graph plt dot show. That's it. A graph will be generated with a color. You can see a graph will be generated with this. Just a 3 lines code. Just to show you how the Python statements look like, just I'm showing you some sample example. So later we'll discuss about all these things in brief. So just I'm generating a graph just with 3 lines code. Import the module and plot with this x and y coordinates. Show run module. So by default, you are getting a graph. You can check this in blue color. Can you see 1 5 1 5 2 7 2 7 3 4 3 4? You are getting in blue color, but I want in a different color like green color and with a dotted style, not like a solid graph. I want like a dotted graph. Very simple. Keep comma here, and if you want dotted style, give like this. And what is the color you want? You give that color, red color or green color, whichever color you can specify, like normal English statements. You will get in dotted style and color green color now. Check it, how simple generating graphs. So you got in dotted style format and that two color green. You want, you can save this. And here, instead of plot, if I give BAR here, bar graph will be generated. If I say HIST here, histogram will be generated. If I say PIE, pie graph will be generated. Scatter plot, stack plot. Just one more example, right? Just I want to generate a pie graph. Very simple, just like normal English statements. Just want to analyze the sales of a particular product. Um, like mobiles, how are the sales of mobiles? Mobile names like Samsung, Vivo, Oppo, OnePlus. In this way, I just want to analyze the sales. How are the sales of mobiles? And that too, I just want the last month sales. This is June sales. June sales. How are the June sales? Like Samsung 45 got sale, Vivo 10, Oppo 15. This one 30 sales. So these are the sales. Samsung got 45 got sale, Vivo 10, and this. Just I want a pie graph, PIE. A pie graph has to be generated based on June sales. A pie graph has to be generated based on June sales. And in the output, I want labels. The labels, nothing but the names, what names should be taken as labels? Same, the mobiles names only take as labels. PLT dot show. Just save it. Run module, right? Check this. A pie graph with different colors is going to be generated like this. Very simple, right? No complex statements or no complex words. Samsung has got more sales with 45. OnePlus, next Oppo, next this one. Got that. So just the names of the mobiles, the June sales. I want a pie graph based on June sales and their labels I want. So do you see any complex word here? That is very simple. Writing code in Python looks like normal English statements. Yes. So yeah, coming back, yes. So using Java, this is the code, and using Python, this is the 3 lines code. Very simple using Python. So Python comparison with other programming using Python, right? Comparing this Java code with Python code. This is the code. So I was just discussing, right? Um, Reasons which makes Python super popular, Python software foundation, Python comparison with other programming, right? And the Python versions. Check the Python versions. Before you go with the Python installation, Python versions, Python 1.x was released in the year 1989. Next, Python 2.x version. It's two version. 2.x means 2.1, 2.2, 2.3, 2.4. 2.5. In this way, the first two version was released in the year 2000. The version what we are using currently, 3 version, it was released, the Python 3.x, like 3.1, 3.2. It was released in the year 2008. Almost like 17 years ago, this 3 version was released. Still, we are using the same 3 version. Latest version of Python. Latest version of Python means Python 3.13. Python 3.13 is the latest version of Python. Yes. And the stable version of Python. Stable version, right? Stable version of Python. Stable version, nothing but mostly used version. Python 3.12. Stable is nothing but I'm writing here mostly used version. Right. So I'll be showing you the installation of this Python 3.13. Python 3.13, that is, we'll be seeing them. Just hardly takes 1 minute to install Python. Yes, Python installation, right. So before I go, right, yes, we'll go to the settings, apps, apps and features. In this apps and features, right, scroll down to this bottom, right. Python 3.13, I'll uninstall it. Uninstall. Python is going to provide different softwares for different environments. For Windows, for Linux, Mac OS, right? For again, for Linux, no need of any separate installation. Python comes as inbuilt within the Linux. So whatever Linux flavor you are using, Red Hot Linux or CentOS or Ubuntu, Python comes as inbuilt, no need of any separate installation for it. But for Windows and for Mac OS, you need to download and you need to install it separately. Again, for Windows, Python is providing two softwares. For Windows 32-bit one software, for Windows 64-bit Python providing another software. If you have got Windows 32-bit, you are supposed to select a 32-bit Python software. If your Windows is 64-bit, you are supposed to download 64-bit Python software. How will you check whether your Windows is a 32-bit or 64-bit? So just I'm minimizing this. Go to this File Explorer. Say File Explorer, right. Here, right click on this PCR computer. Right click on this PCR computer. Go for Properties. If you click on this Properties, 64-bit operating system. What is that? 64-bit operating system. If it is showing you 32-bit, if you are using older version of Windows, like Windows 7 or Windows 8, if you have got 32-bit, Go for 32-bit Python software. Now it is 64-bit. I'll download 64-bit Python software. So 1 second. Let me check. Uninstallation was successful. I'm closing it. Now, how to download Python and how to install Python? What is the official website for Python? Python.org. This is the official website of Python. Yes. So just show the Python installation. Open Chrome browser, right? Open Chrome and just within that say python.org. Python.org. This is the official website from where you can download Python, from where we can install Python, from where we can see the documentation for each and every Python release. So what are the features that are added? What are the new features that are added? What are the features that are removed, that are deprecated? So go to the downloads folder, all releases. Click on that all releases. Just scroll down a little bit, scroll down a little bit. Active Python releases. Don't go for it. And still scroll down. Looking for a specific release. Looking for a specific release. Yes, I'm looking for a specific release. You can see all the Python versions from the last 20 years, starting from Python 2.0 onwards, 2001 onwards. So from the last 25 years, right? What all the Python versions released, everything you can see it here. Select the version you want to install. Select the version you want to install. I want to install this Python 3.13.5. This is the latest version. It was introduced like almost 1 month ago, June 11th, 2025. Click on this Python 3.13. Scroll down, Python 3.13. Scroll down, you can see files. Can you see files here? If your Windows is a 32-bit, select 32-bit Python software. The Windows is a 64, select 64-bit Python software. For Mac OS, go for 64-bit universal installer. Just I'll click on this Windows, just automatically the download started. See this, just if we click on this, download finished. If I click the TXE file, you can see it. Just 27 MB of size, just 27 MB of size, right? Yes. So click the 32-bit or 64-bit accordingly. Windows installer 32-bit or Windows installer 64-bit or Microsoft, sorry, Mac OS 64-bit universal installer. So this window you will be getting once you click the TXE file, the downloaded file. Don't immediately go for installation. At the bottom, you can see add Python to path. Adding Python to path variable of OS every time. No need to set the environments variables manually. From everywhere it get recognized. Go for customize installation. Go for customize installation, right? In that everything are pre-selected. Documentation, pip, ideally Python test suite, everything are selected. Say next. Yes. Yes, everything are selected. Now can you see the installation location where it is getting installed? Where it is getting installed in C, users, Dell, app data, local, programs, Python, Python 313. So tomorrow if you want to locate where Python is getting installed, you need to enter into all these subdirectories. Tomorrow if you want to install external modules of Python, you need to enter into all this path. So instead of this very big path, I'll keep the mouse here and just remove all this. Just C slash Python 313 within the C drive. One folder with this name Python 313 will be created. Within that, Python is going to get installed. Just say install. That's it. Hardly takes 1 minute for installing Python. 30 seconds to 1 minute for installation of Python. So go to this python.org website. There go to the downloads. Go for looking for a specific release. Select plus Python 3.1, 32-bit or 64-bit depending upon your OS. Install it. Normal installation. Okay. Almost done with the installation. Right. Hardly takes 30 seconds for installing Python. So you can install Python anywhere in any like Windows, Linux, Mac OS, or even in your smartphones. You can install Python and write your code and execute the code in your smartphones. Go to the Play Store, click Python IDE. You can say many IDs you will be getting. Any one you can select install and you can execute your code there. Setup was successful. I'm closing this. Once again, can anyone please confirm whether my voice is clear to all?
Yes.
Fine.
Yeah.
Fine, thank you.
Sir.
If anyone working in the Linux environment, if you want the latest version of Python to be installed in your Linux machine, then use this command. There you'll be doing everything from the root user. Sudo apt-get install Python 3.13.5, right? This will automatically downloads and installs Python into your Linux machine. Just 10 minutes I take. Python execution modes. Python execution modes. Two modes of execution. So let us check whether Python is successfully installed or not. Is it? So for that, at the bottom, CMD you can type within the search panel. Go to the command prompt and just type Python. Just type Python. If you type Python, if we hit enter, then the Python version has to be displayed. If I hit enter now, it has to display the Python version that we have installed and the Python interpreter should be open. Check it once. I said enter. Python 3.13.5, the latest version, and this three arrow symbol Python interpreter where you can write any Python code. Just say I'm saying 3 plus 5, it gives the response. 23 into 45, it gives x as 10, y as 4. What is x? What is y? What is x plus y? X minus y, x into y, x by y, right? X equal to Ajay, y equal to Kumar, x plus y, Ajay Kumar, x equal to hello, x into 3 prints hello for 3 times, x into 5, quit, come out of this. Yes. So Python is working fine, it is properly installed, right? Two modes of execution, just now we have discussed, right? Interactive mode, just now I showed you. Interact two modes of execution, interactive mode, secondly batch mode. Secondly batch mode. Interactive mode means here we directly type Python statements on the interpreter, and the user can easily interact. Here we directly type Python statements on the interpreter and the user can easily interact with Python statement by statement. The advantage to test the functionalities, the functionalities of Python and to learn Python. If you doesn't know about any Python functionalities, you can just check it. Can type and check what output it is providing. Based on that, you can analyze what is it for. Batch mode, but for developing applications, this interactive mode won't work. We need to go for batch mode. Here, we write a set of statements. Here we write set of statements within the editors or IDEs. IDEs means integrated development environment. We write set of statements within the editors or IDEs and save it by using .py extension. Save it by using .py extension. What are the various editors? What are the various editors and what are the various IDEs? Within the notepad, you can write the Python code and create a .py file. Within the edit plus, within this Windows environment. For Linux, we have got VI editor and Nano editor. What are the various IDEs? So using editors means these two are for Windows, these two are for Linux. What are the various IDEs? Not on a single IDE, I'll be showing you on multiple IDEs like PyCharm, PyDev, Komodo, Spider, PyCharm, PyDev, Komodo, Spider, Eclipse, NetBeans, Jupyter Notebook, and VS Code. Yes. PyCharm, PyDev, Komodo, Spider, Eclipse, NetBeans, Jupyter Notebook, and VS Code. So among all this, so we can see Python. You can ask, right? Why this many IDs for Python? Why not one or two? Means Python is used for different purposes, right? Different purposes, right? They use different IDs. So for data science, Jupyter Notebook is preferred, Spider is preferred. And for big data, Spider is preferred, Jupyter Notebook is preferred. For typical web applications, PyCharm is preferred, VS Code is preferred. So yes, among all this, right, PyCharm is the mostly used. We'll be showing you on multiple IDs how to write the code, execute the code within this. Okay, fine. So today we are discussing, right, reasons which makes Python super popular, Python software foundation, Python compassion with other programming, Python version, Python installation, Python execution modes, right? Okay, so you can just check with this course content. Tomorrow also everyone can attend the session, same time at 10 o'clock using the same link to see more discussion and see what is Python history, applications, features, advantage of Python versions, installations, flavors of Python, Python modes of execution, interactive mode, batch mode, Python editors and IDEs, Python data types, constants, variables, comments. Okay. Data types, constants, variables, input output statements, type conversions, escape sequences, operators in Python, and operators, logical, arithmetic assignment, bitwise, and Python IDEs, different IDEs, right? Like PyCharm, Jupyter, Spider, Eclipse, NetBeans, flow control statements, looping statements, strings in Python, collections in Python, Python list, Python indexing, Python slicing, Python functions, Python methods, right? Similarly, for tuples, sets, dictionaries, functions in Python, modules in Python, packages, errors and exception, file handling, object-oriented programming concepts, Python, regular expressions, Python database connectivity, Python data and time module, OS modules, advanced concepts like iterator, generator, closures, decorators, GUI programming, Excel workbook, introduction to data science, Python pandas model in brief, NumPy model in brief, and matplotlib. So this 30 topics in brief, right, for people who go for Python core and advanced. But people who wants to go for Python full stack with the framework of Python also, right? Django framework, MVT architecture, web framework. Yes. Web frameworks, Django installation, Django project architecture, Django application creation, Django views, Django templates, Django admin models, right? So nearly 15 applications will be developing here in Django, right? Yes. MBT architecture and UI technologies like HTML in brief, CSS in brief, JavaScript in brief will be discussed, right? Yes. Just check with this. Python Core Advanced around 70 hours, 2 months is the duration, 5,000 is the course fee. UI technologies, HTML, CSS, JavaScript, Bootstrap, Web 15 applications, Flash framework, MySQL, right? Topics from 2 to 6 also will take 70 hours, 2 months. Python 70 hours, framework 70 hours, totally 140 hours, right? So 2 months for Python, 2 months for frameworks, totally 4 months. 5,000 for this Python, 7,000 for this framework. Totally it's 12,000 if you're going separately. But if you're taking the entire package, Python package with a single payment, right, you will get it for 10,000. Let me make it clear about the timings. First 1 week it will be at 10 p.m. Later it will be starting at 9 p.m. Right? Offerings from my side, live session videos, each and every session video, soft copy of this class notes, assignments and tasks, WhatsApp group for technical discussions, resumes and interview questions, live interactive sessions, 300 plus code examples and 15 plus applications creations, right? So tomorrow we'll be just entering into the technicals of Python. You can just check it tomorrow also same time using same link. Yes, tomorrow you can attend, but from mostly from day after tomorrow, the link will be changing. So yes, any queries you got anyone before?
Yeah, for data engineering, when
Mhm.
if data engineering prospect too, so what are the things we need to learn here actually?
So for data engineering, right, or data science for this Python Cone Advanced is enough. This Python Cone Advanced.
So how many days Python core and advanced classes
It will be for
actually
2 months.
will be?
It will be for 2 months.
2 months. Okay. So course fees is 5K, right?
Yes.
So we have any material for this? I mean, you will provide something?
I'll be providing notes on daily basis.
Okay.
So for data, anything related to data like data engineering or data science or data analytics, right? Data analyst, right? For all this is required. So some modules I am covering, important modules like we observe like matplotlib for plottings and visualizations, generating different types of graphs, pandas module, numpy, numerical Python. These three important modules, right? So, and apart from this, many modules like database related module, operating system module, regular expression module, graphic model, all this I'm covering, right? Yes. And also how to create our own modules in Python that you need to understand. And how to explore any module of any environment, right? That you'll be learning as part of this course.
What
Different,
is PySpark actually?
say, okay, observe this. 1 second.
Okay.
1 second. Hmm. Say, PySpark. PySpark is a very fast, it is a very fast processing execution model. Very fast processing execution model, right? Yes. It is for huge data processing. For huge data, big data processing, it take very quick time. So Spark, we say Spark implemented using Python, we call like a Spark with Python language. Like, say
Yeah.
like PySpark, right? So Spark is a very high speed processing execution model for processing huge data at quick time, right? So even people who wants, if anybody wants PySpark, right? I've got batch on this coming Monday at 4 p.m. I deal with data engineering courses also, like Azure Data Engineer. Yes. Uh, yes, Azure Data Engineer. If we want only PySpark, this coming Monday at 4 p.m. there is a batch of mine. Azure Data Engineer, where it will Azure Data Factory, Azure Databricks, and this PySpark and Synapse. This also will be covered, right? Synapse. There is an ADA batch also day after tomorrow, that is on Thursday at 7 p.m. So here also you'll be getting total PySpark and Databricks, Data Factory, Synapse on Thursday at 7 p.m. if you want.
Okay.
Or
For this,
PySpark.
we need a Python, right? Actually, so if we know the Python, then we can go for these courses. Am I correct?
Yeah, Python, basic Python knowledge is required. But first we'll be discussing with ADF. It takes 1 month to complete this. By the time we can update with Python. Meanwhile, for these things, PySpark required. Python required, sorry.
What will be the fees for that actually? AD and AD.
Maybe it is 12,000
Okay.
for all these four
Okay.
components.
Okay. Duration?
3 months. It's a regular batch.
Okay.
PySpark
Clear.
code. Okay,
Thank you.
fine.
And prerequisites, sir.
Prerequisites, Python basics, basic Python and basic SQL. Basic Python and basic SQL is enough. Remaining all I'll be discussing, right? Azure
So,
Data
like
Factory,
any
Azure Data.
statistics, max is enough is needed, or
No, it's not data analysis or data, is data engineering, right? Nothing that is not required. Azure Data Factory, no coding involved, zero coding it is. Everything drag and drop. Codeless, zero coding. Everything data. As you can go as a ADF developer, as a Databricks developer, or PySpark developer, or Synapse, or as a data engineer, you can go. So it's a package. It's like all this is include. Yes, it's a offer batch. for just 12,000. But people are interested, you can check with this. Okay.
Demo session completed, sir.
And day after tomorrow at 7 p.m. you can attend. Thursday. Thursday at 7 p.m. you can attend.
Yeah,
Day
okay, thank
after tomorrow. Only PySpark with Databricks. It is on Monday at 4 p.m. Okay. So those things you can check with this, right? Yes. Tomorrow also everyone can attend the session, same timing, right? 10 o'clock, using the same link to see more discussion on this, right? Yes. Fine. Any other queries you got, anyone? Right?
I'm expecting actually more practice session for Python core.
What is it?
I'm expecting a more practice session on Python actually, this core Python. Is it
That's
fine?
why, that's why I'm saying it's
Yes.
not 45 hours course, it is 70 hours I'm spending.
Okay. Yeah. Sure.
Yes, we will be discussing. Everything is practical or nothing theoretical, right? So,
Yes.
so it's a demo session I was speaking most of the time, but see from tomorrow, right? Yeah, for every statement I type, you will be responding what will be the output of each line. Python is interpretation line by line execution. For every statement I type, you people will be responding, right? That's what interactive sessions.
Yes.
And people who go for this full stack applications creations, you'll be developing the applications along with me parallelly. And the people who go for this ADA also, you will be creating the pipelines, notebooks, all these things parallel along with me. Yes, that is hands-on you people will be doing, right? So live interactive sessions.
Sure. Thank you.
So yes, so if I'm done with the queries, if there are no other queries, I'm signing off for now. Meet you tomorrow, same time, right? Yes. Thank you all. Thank you. Good night.
Thank you.